and welcome. You are watching Tame Time News, the voice of Ekurhuleni. Makhura launches care line for the elderly to be able to report abuse. Gauteng Premier David Makhura launched the toll-free care line number, which is 0800 204190 for the elderly to be able to report any form of abuse. The other hand, Gauteng Province government is to intensify the fight against human trafficking. The Gauteng provincial government has vowed to intensify its fight against human trafficking. Siyaqhuba Friday visits Katlehong as part of Siyaqhuba Friday last week. Ekurhuleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina with his mayoral committee. Makhura launches care line for the elderly to report abuse. Gauteng Premier David Makhura launched the toll-free care line number, which is 0800 204190, for the elderly people to be able to report any form of abuse. The launch was held at Katlehong last week Friday. It was also part of celebrating the International Day for the Elderly People and Premier's Day with the elderly persons. The church was filled to its capacity with elderly forums from all regions in Gauteng. The Department of Health was also present, conducting health examinations on the elderly. The Gauteng Gambling Board also urged the elderly to gamble responsibly and refrain from illegal gambling. Zongizizwe social development officers to check the state of the road leading to the offices of social development. The road is uneven and thus becomes a challenge for the disabled persons using a wheelchair to travel on the route without assistance. Philemon Gosi of Ward 61 Councillor said the municipality is currently upgrading the road at Zone 1 in Zongizizwe. He said he will also report the matter to the Department of Infrastructure. He further adds that he will visit the route to Zongizizwe social development offices to check the state of the road. A Gauteng Province government is to intensify the fight against human trafficking. The Gauteng provincial government has vowed to intensify its fight against human trafficking, which is feared to be on the rise in Gauteng. Social Development MEC Nandi Mayatula Khoza said recently. A multidisciplinary team comprising of various state departments and NGOs at the Lake Hotel Benoni, Ekurhuleni. Mayatula said the seriousness of this crime demanded a coordinated action by everyone in society. The police said they were doing all they can to curb the scourge. About 17 people have been arrested for human trafficking in Gauteng and in the last 9 months. That is according to the Director of Priority Crime Investigation, commonly known as the Hawks, Lieutenant Colonel Paman Yahwa, had reported. He was speaking during a human trafficking in-person seminar organized by the Gauteng Department of Social Development at the Lakes Hotel in Benoni. He added at the same time they had rescued 62 people and they are currently investigating 36 cases of human trafficking. A cop has been shot and wounded during an armed robbery at Chris Hani Crossing. An alleged cop killer is behind bars after he was apprehended following an armed robbery at Chris Hani Crossing Mall in Vosloorus. The arrest took place on Tuesday at around 17:20 p.m. The arrested suspect was found in possession of a loaded revolver which had its serial numbers filed off. A traumatized security officer at the mall waved down EMPD Katlehong precinct officers on patrol and pointed in the direction of one of the 3 robbers who had just fled the scene on foot after shooting a police officer in the head. The arrested suspect was identified at Vosloorus police station as a wanted criminal who had been involved in several incidents. The 33-year-old was charged with attempted murder, possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition. 2 males nailed for attempted house robbery. 2 foreign nationals were arrested for attempted house robbery at the corner of Tibetso and Mokhotla streets, Soto section in Vosloorus. Captain Peter So, spokesperson for Vosloorus SAPS, said the police officers were responding to a panic alarm of a foreign tuck shop in the area and attempted house robbery was also in progress. On the arrival of the police vehicle, they found 5 suspects busy breaking the wall next to the tuck shop where the owner stays. The police managed to arrest 2 suspects and the other 3 had escaped the scene. Hleziphi introduced 2 additional home languages. Hleziphi Primary School governing body introduces South Sotho and isiXhosa as 2 additional home languages at the school this year of 2017. The school has currently 821 pupils in total and using isiZulu as the only home language. Speaking to the Tame Times, Mafika Makanya, the school principal, had reported. The other hand, the city announces punitive rates for excessive water consumption. The city of Ekurhuleni is implementing a 10% punitive rate to step up measure to save water. The Water and Sanitation Department announced that the city had only achieved a 0.8% saving rate compared to the required 15% water saving since the implementation of water restrictions. Residents are using more than 25 kiloliters of water will be charged a 10% punitive rate. The 25 kiloliter is inclusive of 6 kiloliters of free water supply provided to all household and domestic users. Business and other users will be charged up to 40% penalty if they fail to decrease the annual average usage by 15%. Restrictions currently in place include that there should be no filling of swimming pool at all times. In addition, there should be no watering of gardens between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. The city of Ekurhuleni will apply zero tolerance to illegal connection and consumption, a fee of 6,753.64 cents per incident on the property of representing water consumption rate. For entertainment news, the wedding season kicks off with Ekasi Wedding Expose. Ekasi Expo was organized by Mpomongane, Managing Director of Dazzle Wedding Planning and Creations, also Zamangubeni, the Managing Director of Khanyo Creations. Entrepreneurs from all over Ekurhuleni were present, showcasing the wedding services and products. Siyakuba Friday visits Katlehong as part of Siyakuba Friday. Last week, Ekurhuleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina, with his mayoral committee, senior managers and technical staff, visited Tsongweni and Klapo sections in Katlehong. The team inspected Hunters Field Stadium that was underutilized and needed to be upgraded. They also proceeded to Khlatswayo Ground and Park, which was not maintained and later abandoned. Please join us after with our discussion as we deliberate the seriousness of human trafficking in South Africa. I have Boitumelo on the line from the Quiet Voice CC under the United Religions Initiative. Boitumelo, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, CC. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to our show. Boitumelo, just to touch matters on the seriousness of human trafficking, what are you guys as an organization doing La Ekapa to alleviate human trafficking?
As you and I, we're trying to stop human trafficking by moving from one place to another just to let people know about it, because it is a very sad story.
It is very sad indeed, and it's great that, because I've been following your organization for years now, and it's great that there are organizations such as yourselves that are spreading awareness to try and protect these girls from being taken against the will and forced to sexual slavery.
Yes, the problem is that people are making off information. Just like now, we're here in Cape Town, we're trying to we're trying to invite young people to our meeting just to tell them about human trafficking, because some of them, they're telling us that there are agencies that are promising them that they should go maybe to Angola,
Sorry to mess in your mouth, Boitumelo. Or what agencies are these? Are these modeling agencies?
Yes, it is modeling agencies. They will promise the young girls that they should come to auditions and stuff like that. When they get there, they're telling them the different story. They're telling them that they should go to model maybe in Angola, like those countries. They take them from our country to the next country. So it is a very sad thing, but in terms of advertising this, and you and I, we're trying to advertise this We go to schools just to let them know. We even go to churches because it's not only the young people, even the middle-aged people. They do trafficking, human trafficking in them.
Wow. People, you heard, if you are an aspiring model and wanting to join e-modeling agencies, check and verify that the modeling agency, Oichonayo, if it's a reputable agency that has been in existence for years before jumping at the opportunity. Another thing is, I'm happy to announce that I've received these stats just now from the SAPS Apa eGauteng. I don't know whether you've watched Indaba Namhlanje that I reported about. We have at least 17 people that have been arrested in the past 9 months, and there have been at least 62 girls that have been rescued from this travesty of human trafficking.
Yes, another thing is that those people have been arrested. I think in such a long time, but we are trying by all means, and Namapolis are uploaded in different places, even in borders, Zonke models in Genayo, because basebenza ezi-truck ezingenamafestile ukwenza uba bangakwazi nokuphefumula, and EURI futhi sivuya kakhulu because we are spreading the word. Even namaphoyisa ayasinceda kakhulu, and I think since abantu ngoku sithetha ngale topic bazode bavuleke babona ukubana i-agencies ezingenamagama kuzofuneka baziqaphele.
Absolutely. No, it's a serious matter. It's actually, yes, these girls are sold quick auction, and these are young girls as young as 15, 16-year-old girls, that are auctioned off to foreign countries and used as sex slaves. It is sad. It is pathetic. Excuse me there, but
it is sad because even these young kids, when they come back to their own country, like they're a bit pregnant, which is a very sad thing. That is why we're trying by all means as URI, so that's enough with counseling and stuff like that, because I need to go to and then it's a very sad thing, but I'm just glad the EURI is doing a great job.
I'm happy myself that kunabantu abafana nani, and offering these girls counseling as well ukuze babuyele kwisimo sabo. Thank you so much, Boitumelo, for usiboleka ixesha lakho from your busy schedule and discussing this very imperative matter of human trafficking. That was Boitumelo from the United Religions Initiative, the Quiet Voice, CC. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are still watching the Tame Time News. Unfortunately, we have reached the end of our program. Basibonane kuveki elandelayo kwakhona, same time, same place. Kamalam, go Pandulwazi Makobon.